It's the Playhouse Podcast with Kat and JJ.
Believe it. I missed everything.
Missed the show?
What am I going to do?
Check out the Daily Podcast.
So Travis Kelce was asked, what if Taylor Swift didn't say yes? He's just like, I would have asked again. So we thought, well, that'd be kind of fun to find out how many of our listeners have had to ask more than once. And we ran into a guy named David who hasn't proposed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or even 6 times. It's more than that. If you didn't hear his story live on the show, we'll catch you up in the podcast in a couple of seconds. Let's go. Let's get into this email real quickly.
We've got email.
Thank you, Kelsey, for sending this in. I'm sorry we didn't get to it right away, but now's a good time.
She says, I wanted to write you guys and find out what's wrong with humanity. What a loaded question. She says, I've been married to my husband for 4 years, together for 9. Recently found out that he had been cheating on me for the last 2 years. Not with one solid woman, but multiple people, random hookups, but they all happened when he was out with friends. They would come over to our house for his friends, barbecues, birthdays. Our kids are friends. I feel sick. I'm so betrayed by everyone, not just my husband. You're telling me that not one of these adults chose to do the right thing and tell me what was going on. Would love to know that I'm not alone.
Oof.
And that's what a lot of our emails are about, support and asking how maybe somebody that's listening right now has dealt with a situation like that. Luckily, I have not.
I just can't imagine looking around at these people you're willing to invite into your home, you're willing to be friends with, you probably share some intimate details with, and they know your husband's cheating on you, but they're not willing to tell you.
How do you trust anybody anymore?
So I'm guessing in the human mind, if I had to put myself there, they're saying, I don't want her to get hurt. But the longer it goes, the more it's going to hurt, right?
If these are his friends, it's the loyalty. Is it the loyalty that grows
there's that
before?
bro code thing that a lot of guys dig into.
Which, man, I feel like that goes out the door after like 24, you know? And then you have to start living a morally correct life. It's like this is somebody who has children with this person, but he's doing just a lot of terrible things.
I just don't understand the, hey, let's get married, let's take these vows, and then just not be loyal to them. I guess. And Hannah, hey, I appreciate you calling right away. You know somebody that was kind of in this situation getting cheated on, right?
Yes, me.
Oh.
Is this a current situation?
I mean, not anymore. I mean, it's,
okay, good.
I got divorced, but it took a while. Maybe I would have gotten divorced a lot sooner if, people didn't keep me in the dark.
So do you think they were just keeping you in the dark? Because JJ's always like, watch your bobber, don't get involved. Do you think that that's why they didn't do it? Like, who knew about this?
It seemed everybody. He'd go on these work trips with his buddies. His buddies were married. They tell their wives. I was friends with their wives.
Wow.
Nobody. Yeah, I was like a big conspiracy theorist, it felt.
So not only did the guys that he was with know about it, but they told their wives, and the wives didn't tell you either?
Nope. They just talk about it behind my back as if I'm some fool. So I don't talk to any of those people. I need to start over.
I bet they didn't tell you because they didn't want to crush the confidence that their man had in them to be able to do some pillow talk,
Whew.
But still, just to watch that.
I just don't know if I could watch somebody else suffer. You know what I mean? I'm assuming that, these are your girlfriends, husbands, but they were probably friends with you too. Again, I'm a kind of watch your bobber guy, but I don't know if I'd let this keep going.
But I like that you're starting fresh. I think that's really important.
Yeah, and it's hard to make friends anew, right? I'm assuming that, it's a new chapter in your life. This isn't easy.
No, but I have to because clearly they're better friends with him than me because they weren't telling me what was going on.
So I just did a quick chunk of research when I came in the studio because I noticed Kat yawned. The very first thing I did, I walked in. I didn't even get a chance to say hi. And she's like, oh, you're so boring.
It's an anticipatory yawn.
And the hour as we were preparing the show, she yawned 7 times. I'm like, why are you so tired? And she's like, I didn't yawn. But what do you got on your plate? You got a bunch of stuff going on today.
I have my mammogram today.
Oh, that's what's bothering you. That's why you didn't sleep well.
I don't know if it's bothering me, but how dogs can sense when someone's going to die? My kid has been on me like flies on what. And then my mom's like, does he know you have a doctor's appointment coming up? Kids can sense things that might be happening in parents' bodies. So then in my mind, I'm like,
you're going to die of breast cancer. That's what's in your mind.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's the ultimate, right?
I go so many horrible places in my mind, as most women do. But yeah, that's been in my mind. I have a gastroenterologist appointment today. I don't know if they're going to have me drink that fluid that like leaks out of stuff in the scan. So I'm just like all over with my mind. So
why are you so tired? That was the question I posed to you this morning. And some of the answers we got via texting and over the phone over the last couple of minutes.
I ate a lot more than I should have eaten, and I got to drive.
Oh, God, can't give one answer to that. It's multiple things of children and work and driving and everyday living, and it's not just one thing.
I don't sleep enough.
Well, today I'm tired because my fiance kept waking me up throughout the night. I personally love touching her in the middle of the night. It's reassuring for me to know that she's there, and every time I touch her, it wakes her up and she kicks me.
Conspiracy theory version. Government wants you to be.
Because I am a mom of 2 under 4. I'm in nursing school full time, and I work full time.
Yeah, we hear from a lot of people every morning who've got multiple things going on, especially if you're working and going back to school. Like, that's got to be exhausting.
Back to the caller that said that he likes to touch his wife while she's sleeping. That would be a make or break for me in a relationship.
What do you mean?
If I was with someone that liked to cuddle, I'm naturally like a warm person.
I'm way more of a cuddler than my wife.
You are?
My God. It feels good to throw my arm over someone.
No, Derek and I are crack to crack. Like, we've both decided that is how we sleep. Give each other a kiss and hug before we go to bed. I just can't. Like, I'll do it for a couple of minutes, and I'm like, okay, your side, my side.
I want to say good morning to Jennifer. Appreciate your text. I was up late canning.
Okay.
Right, tis the time of the year.
Season, yeah.
Right. Monady says, I work overnights at a treatment facility. Sometimes I stay later to help, go home for sleep a little bit early, and then I have a class right away in the morning and a second job on top of that. I do enjoy helping others, though. And then this one from Leonardo. I recently turned 40, still live with my dad and 3 brothers in a lower level apartment.
Loud?
Yeah.
Much?
Mostly live off pizza, but I do train daily.
Okay.
And doing jiu-jitsu.
Oh.
Pretty hectic life since we were teenagers. Guess they'll have to catch me if they can.
Okay. Who is this person?
Leonardo on our Facebook page.
What a life.
So what is the reason you're so tired today? I mean, it's fine to be tired, right? And you got an excuse. I'm sure you got to grind anyways. You got kids and family or jobs or school or whatever. But what's the reason you're so tired? That's the little poll we're taking this morning. You can call or text. My wife gets home yesterday from a grocery shopping run, and she's got everything for 7 months for our family. Apparently, she thinks we're going to get hit with, catastrophe. And that's just how she shops. Like, I'm a week shopper. You know what I mean? If I got to go in, it's for what's going to cover for the week. My wife is more of the what happens if there's a natural disaster.
You know what I got? I got a separator for my cart.
Oh.
So in the separate, it's like different compartments for your meals. So then you're like, do I have everything for this meal? I don't know if I'm willing to use it because it looks really nerdy, but it's like, responsible. I'm not going to overbuy or underbuy.
What I noticed as I was helping my wife unpack all these groceries is that some of the stuff was already opened on her ride home. She got the cotton candy grapes.
Oh, yeah.
And
that'll do it.
She got into those. And then she also got into she gets the big bag of beef jerky. Mm-hmm. She got into some of that.
Nice.
And it just made me start wondering, is there any food that you can't resist until you get home? Maybe you eat all of it. Maybe you get it just for the ride home. But you go grocery shopping, and what's one food that you just can't do without? Sarah, I appreciate you joining the show. First question always, though, is it Sarah with an A or an H?
It's with an H.
Hey, let's go.
My name is Sarah.
Yep.
That's Sarah with the H.
Oh, yeah.
Too bad if you don't like it.
Love it.
'Cause haters gonna hate.
All right, Sarah, you go to the grocery store. What do you eat as soon as you get into the car and nobody else in your family gets it?
Honestly, it's almost an entire bag of popcorn. I can't help myself at all.
That was me.
It's the only reason I go.
Yep. And it depends on what kind of bag you get. You could get a whole bag and the entire thing is only 300 calories. And then that's your big snack for the day. And it fills you up. What's your favorite kind of popcorn?
honestly, I love the white cheddar kind that's kind of powdery, so the evidence is hard to get rid of.
Well, you guys are on one this morning. Between the two of you, like I hadn't been hungry for popcorn in a while, but you're making it sound appetizing.
But it's true if you, evidence-wise, if you get the orange popcorn, the patting of your fingers gives it away, you know.
So what's the reaction when you get home and everybody's going through the groceries helping you put them away and half the bag is missing?
Oh, everybody already expects it, but they're always so disappointed in me, honestly. I was going to get a second bag, but I'm afraid I eat that too.
It's amazing how you go, you create the list, you do the shopping, you bring it all home, but yet they're disappointed in you.
I know, exactly. That's what I said.
Family doesn't need to know about it. You're not bringing the receipt in, but you just can't resist what? I want to reference this text.
Okay, so this is from Grace. We just got this, and we had posted that photo and asked for yours. You could text it in of your kids going back to school. It just makes me happy. I love to see kids going back to school, but every time around this time of year, police will make sure that they, say, don't post this. It says too much about your kids. Grace texted us, do you see anything wrong with this pic? My family is texting me that I should take it down. So I'm going to describe to you what
was there a nipple?
This pic is. No, This is a young girl. This is a young child. So I see a house number. I see a school name on the board that I see the teacher, the grade, her favorite color, what she wants to be when she grows up, her favorite snack. And then she's got a big red stain on her shirt.
You noticed that?
I did notice that because it's back to school. You only get one chance to make a first impression. Go inside, change your shirt. But that's not her. Like, this is a young girl.
I know you're not supposed to have all of this personal information, but let's just be super honest here. Any third grader with a cell phone can find your address in about 4 minutes if they really want to.
Police say don't make it so easy, though. And Grace, I see why your family is texting you. Would I text a loved one if I saw this? Probably not. You're the mom. If you feel like this is the photo that you want out there, then go ahead and do that. I'm not going to tell a mom how to mom, but
you do it all the time.
But change the shirt. I don't know. But it's true. There are just, you think that way because you have a normal brain. There are a lot of a semi-normal brain, but there are people out there that are so far gone and think ways that we never imagine could be thought about children. And it's a scary world.
I think it gets worse if you post like, hey, here's my daughter, Kelsey. She's starting third grade. She's so excited about being home alone after school for 3 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, then you're kind of inviting in some weirdos. But, I mean, again, they're going to find your info if they really want to. And I'm telling you, if there's a perv behind a keyboard, it's going to take them about 45 seconds if they want to know where you live.
Truly. To be honest, you just helped them out a ton.
Anybody else been kind of tore up by family or friends because of the school pictures you posted? I'd love to hear why and to get your reaction, how you handle this. It's not like we didn't see it coming, but the Travis and Taylor engagement thing happened. And, we throw it on social media because you want to be the first to know.
People posting barf emojis and
the amount of people, I don't care. Well, you cared enough to comment.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You don't want to be part of the herd. You're exceptional. You're unique. But, I mean, it's really hard to not be happy for this couple.
I am very happy for them. I think that this has been a long time coming for both of them. Neither of them have been married. They're ready to start a family. It's exciting.
They both seem like genuinely good people.
Yeah.
So how do you not be happy for them? But I wanted to flip this because somebody had asked Travis, well, what if she didn't say yes? He's like, I would have just asked again.
Yeah.
Logical answer,
like,
right?
Perhaps you didn't hear what I said.
Like, she's your girl. How many times are you willing to ask? Now, my pride would have probably gotten in the way there. Like, if I'd ask a woman, hey, do you want to get married? And she gave me the no, then you're dead to me.
If you say no, but then follow it up with a logical reason,
what's
like,
a logical reason?
I still love you. You already said it. We live in two different cities. I don't want to be married to somebody that I have to travel across the country or, know hours and hours.
What it takes to get on a knee and throw that out there.
Do you?
No, I didn't. My wife proposed to me. I know
Weren't
guys.
expecting that, were
I
you?
know guys that have gotten on a knee and went for it and got it's not the right time in my life for this. I'm telling you what, you're dead to me at that point. You are just off the radar. Get your crap and get the hell out.
Then there you go. That she wasn't your person, or they weren't your person, but she obviously was his. And I love that answer where he's like, I probably would have asked again because she's worth it.
My question is, who's proposed the most in our listening audience?
Either to one person or several people.
How many times were you proposed to before you got to the altar?
One before
Just one.
yeah.
Okay, so none of the other weirdos.
And it didn't even count. It was at the mall.
You got a ring, right? You told your family.
But it was
you told your family you were getting married.
He didn't say it. I was blind. I was young. It wasn't the right way.
And then you got retinal reattachment surgery. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
I want to know who's proposed the most. And as soon as I asked this question, David here on line 3 jumped in, and I'm excited to see how many times have you proposed?
I think it's about 7 times now, man.
Dude.
Why? We just don't learn.
7 times you've said, "Will you marry me?" How many yeses did you get out of those?
2.
Oh, dude, that's not batting very well.
2. So no, but listen, it's not 0. It's not 0. It would be insane if it was 0, right? But I'm a persistent guy. I know that there's gold at the end of the rainbow, theoretically.
Yeah.
Have we made it to the altar yet? No. But you can't be a quitter.
So this just sounds like a game to you. Every analogy you're giving is a game.
Well, love is a game, right? Isn't that every song? No.
It is not a game.
So if I got this right, you've proposed 7 times, you got 2 yeses, and you haven't been married yet.
No. See, that's the thing. That only gets you to the next. But I can't be sitting on the bench. You know what I mean? I can't take myself out of the game. It doesn't. I love love. I believe in it. I think
Kat says this phrase all the time. She goes, "Oh, like Jennifer Lopez, she loves love." So this is the same dude. Are you with someone right now, or are you working on your 8th proposal?
Both, and I'm in early stages, maybe a couple months in, but I'm already planning a little proposal, little trip, little surprise. I'm getting good at this.
Can you hear all the eyes rolling right now from our audience? 8 times, man.
And then to tell people when it does catch, when they do say yes, are your loved ones not even phased anymore? They're not.
Mom, I'm getting engaged.
They're great. Again, awesome.
No one wants to hear about my dating life until I tell them day of the wedding's happening now. They're over it. No, they don't believe it's going to happen after this. But
But those were 2 multiple people. If you have proposed to the same person, I want to hear multiple times why you kept asking.
Bert Kreischer tickets right as we start the show Thursday morning at 6:05 if you want to go see him live, and a shot at $50,000. Plus, Psychic Kim is going to be on the show at 7:30, all during our live show Thursday morning. Right now, let's kick back to our favorite moments of Wednesday and finish up the podcast. I know you mention this often, and it's probably a little bit of a Freudian slip, because you're very concerned for your grandparents. They're getting older, and you want to make sure nobody else sees their grandparents fall for a scam. But of all the scams you've ever mentioned, is there one that you're most afraid that your grandparents will fall for?
Well, whatever she was getting called for the other day, I was doing my grandpa's toenails, and the phone rang. She answers it, and I could hear from across the room that it was an AI-generated phone call. But she was talking to it like it was a person. And then she was like, well, no, maybe. And I kept mouthing to her, hang up my phone. I'm like, hang it up. That's not a real person. And then she was like, oh, yeah, it's just somebody that is wanting to give us extra benefits for making it this far. And I'm like, no, hang it up. You're fine. So it's those ones, the ones that entice them with extra money.
The scam that I think would get my in-laws would be the one where they go, and it's a little muffled. Hey, Grandma? And then they go, yeah, is this Peyton? Yeah, I'm in Florida. We're on a vacation, and I'm in jail, and I need bail money. Because my mother-in-law is a really, really bright woman, but her heart is way bigger than her brain.
Yeah.
With I think a lot of people that get a little bit older. And then he'd be like, yeah, can you send it to my Venmo? And I changed Venmo accounts.
Oh,
and it's
man.
under this. And she would right away rifle him $1,500 without even thinking about it.
Yeah, scary.
The reason I bring this up is this one, no matter how old or smart you think you are, I guess anyone can fall for a scam. Maybe not this scam, though. So this woman in Japan, she's in her 80s. She fell for one of the dumber romance scams that I've ever seen. So back in July, she started talking to this guy on social media who claimed to be an astronaut. So first red flag, probably. But
More feasible than The Rock or Post Malone.
Fair enough.
You know.
So this guy says he's an astronaut. They kept talking. And after a few months, she started to develop feelings for this guy.
Okay.
He finally dropped the hammer one day and claimed he was in trouble. Now, here's where the story gets really good. He said he was currently texting her from in space on a spaceship.
Wow.
He used these words, I'm in space on a spaceship, and we're currently under attack on the ship. We need extra oxygen. He asked if she could float him enough cash to buy more oxygen, and she agreed. So I know the red flags are mounting in your head, like, where do you buy oxygen in space?
Yeah.
How does this cash help you if you're in outer space?
Isn't it hard to get in the mindset of her? Like, how is she falling for this? You just want to shake their shoulders?
She sent him 1 million yen. It's about $6,700. Japanese officials shared the story to let everybody else know to be suspicious if you meet anyone online that claims they're an astronaut
running
under
out
attack
of air.
And they're running out of air. Now, I'm no astronaut, nor have I ever worked for NASA, but what I'm going to assume is one of the first things they make sure of when they prepare a ship for launch is that you have not just enough oxygen, but enough oxygen for the worst case scenario. Oh, my God.
Oxygen and then more oxygen. It's just like when they sent that female astronaut up for a few weeks and they were like, she might get her period. They sent her with 300 tampons.
Well,
so they are equipped and they think ahead. So.
Houston, we want no complaining from Bertha. Right. So just heads up with your parents, maybe your grandparents. You let them know that, like, hey, NASA's got a lot of money. You probably don't need to be shipping astronauts more cash for oxygen.
It's a scary world out there for sure.
God, we rip on these people that get hammered for these scams all the time, but I see me falling into one of these when I'm about 75.
Dr. Phil has theme weeks. He has enough people and enough shows banked where he can do multiple theme weeks of people that have fallen for this stuff. So,
heads up, Grammy. Your son is on his way to school to start 8th grade. I remember when he was just a little baby, sucking on his fingers at my house, throwing up next to my pool table.
Oh, yes.
Good morning, bud.
Morning.
Hello, my love. Are you ready for 8th grade?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Now, on a scale of 1 to 100, what is the 8th grade crop of girls looking like?
Probably like 6, 7.
6, 7.
6, 7.
What if you walk in and they've all just like blossomed and they're beautiful and like everything is in slow motion? How are you going to handle that?
I don't know yet, but when that time comes, I'll see it there.
Okay.
You got to shoot your shot. I mean, listen, it's a numbers game out there, kiddo. You just got to shoot your shot.
Yep. Oh.
All right. Listen to Uncle JJ on that one.
Yeah. I think he asked about 100 girls out and then we'll see how that.
Is there any like subject in school you're looking forward to going to?
Probably math.
Isn't that weird? We had to get him that really expensive calculator.
Yeah, the $200 calculator this year.
They had an orientation and engraver. So he sat there and he engraved with like one of those
so you
tools.
don't steal it. I get it. I get it. All right. Hey, we talked about this a little bit earlier, Liam. What's your fit look like today? Describe to everybody what you're wearing.
All right. So I got my loose lace Nikes on.
Okay.
I got my American Eagle sweatshirt on.
Nice.
And Dave shorts.
And some Nike socks. I'm looking at your photo. Okay.
By the way, did you see your mother's picture on our Facebook page of what she looked like when she went to school back in the day?
Nope.
Go look at that.
It's the shell shorts, Liam. You've made fun of me.
Go take a look at that and then realize how blessed you really are.
Yeah, I am pretty blessed.
somehow your genetics from your dad fought everything from your mom and made sure that you're not rolling into 8th grade today looking like that.
You are welcome. Well, I just wanted to say have a great day, and I love you so much, and I'll see you later.
All right, love you, Mom.
Hey,
Go slay the year.
$50 if you could find yourself into detention on the first day. I got $50 for you.
100 for you not to do that.
If I didn't have social media, how would I even know the first day of school is behind us?
I don't know. Maybe because you're a parent, your kid went back to school, but I am loving that. That's my favorite thing about this time of year.
Really?
So, yeah. It's not politics. It's not people griping about their medical history or their man. It's just like parents excited for their kids to go back to school.
Excited
the kids
for
clean.
your little rugrat to be someone else's problem for the next 9 months.
Yeah. I'm going to show you mine. So I just posted it on the KCLD page, and you can check it out. You can post your favorite if you want to. Look at those shell shorts. Those are...
I thought that was your older brother. Oh, my God. I'm so sorry.
Are you for real?
I really did. I thought that was you that's your little sister.
This is how life always was for me. Look at how adorable she was in her cute little dress.
So cute.
My mom's like, can we find...
You look like a 9-year-old
spandex
a handsome
shorts.
9-year-old boy.
Yeah.
That's you look like your grandma would say you were handsome. That's exactly what.
So it's like kind of a cute outfit, and then you got the dingy tennis shoes that were just comfortable. My mom's like, screw it, just let her wear. And Emily has, look at the ruby red shoes. She has ruffles
the belle
on
of the
her.
ball. She looks like somebody spent some time on her hair.
Yep.
Where yours was like you hit it with a washcloth and then you were out the door.
I think I shook it off after the show.
Combed it with a spoon.
You can see that picture on our Facebook page. But I mean, it is.
Okay, so that's the worst case scenario. But what was your best fit? Can you describe to us the day of school you felt the best because you were so dialed in fashion wise?
Listen, I never needed for anything, but my mom was also logical with her money and did not let me get things at Abercrombie. And I remember she got me this one maroon Abercrombie shirt in very small font across the chest. It said Abercrombie. And I remember I
how
got
else do
it
you know where you shop?
In the summer, and I was like, I am not going to wear this because I don't want it to look like it's been washed. I'm going to have it sit in my closet until the first day of school. So I wore those and then some like faded jean bell bottoms. And man, my shoulders were back. My head was held high. I felt like the ish for sure.
My sophomore year of high school, I rolled up with the coolest hypercolor shirt. I had the braided belt that was way too long. So you'd put it all the way through and then you'd wrap it around another time. And it had the metal. It was a black belt with a silver buckle.
What grade is this?
This is my sophomore year.
Okay.
I came in looking fresh to death.
Nice.
And I had the hypercolor. I had the belt on my super baggy Guess jeans that I bought. And they had the little pencil pocket on the side. And then I had them rolled up nice and tight. And I had the short white socks with like what kids wear now, those like booty slippers. You know what I mean? Like I had some of those. They were like almost moccasins, man. And I paraded around. I thought I was the coolest looking guy.
So what are hash jeans from 1977? We got a text from Sandy. Her hash jeans are what she wore on her first day of school. Dang, that's a booty though.
Hash jeans. Also, they were the original like high waist.
Yeah.
And
I don't mind those.
Will you call us real quick and just describe what your best fit was? You were going into school. It could have been any grade, but you walked in feeling amazing because that fit was so put together. How we living?
Great. How are you today?
Good, man. I feel good. It's something about this short week. And after we talked about it yesterday on the show, I discussed installing a 4-day week with more people yesterday than I care to explain.
Yeah, with the right people?
Yeah, like so we were finishing up football practice, and a lot of the coaches in the fall sports program are also teachers. And I was talking to a lot of teachers yesterday after our football practice about, 4-day weeks. And they were like, oh, it gets brought up every once in a while. And then it just kind of gets left on the table.
It's not going to do anything for us here. Did you talk to our boss?
No, well, I don't know. Who's our boss? I don't know. I honestly
That's a good point.
I don't know, and I haven't seen them in a long, long time. But it is on the frontal lobe. I thought heavily about how we could make the show work on a 4-day week. Now, I love being here with you guys listening every morning, but personally, if I'd only have to come in 4 days a week, holy cow, would my life get exponentially better? Probably. So I'm really...
Your life is so tough.
I'm jonesing for it right now. But that's what came out of my yesterday was, how can I just get everybody on a 4-day weekend, a 3-day weekend all the time? Because this 4-day week seems like it's flying by. It's already Wednesday morning.
I know. It's just, it's a thing.
What'd you do yesterday? Anything noteworthy?
My child starts 8th grade today. So we went to orientation yesterday, which means you go in, you get your test scores from last year, you meet your teacher, get your yearbook photo
Why do they
done.
hold your test scores for the whole summer? Why don't they give you those on...
Like on Skyward.
Or Schoology or whatever
like
you
that,
use, yeah.
But I don't know. It's kind of like a
So they
welcome
make
back
you
to
wait.
school, you're behind.
Yeah, they make you wait all summer to realize how stupid you are.
Yeah, no, he did well, but like all of his teachers are a lot like my mom's train of thought where it's like the MCAs. It's like some people just don't test well. And I look at my kids' grades all school year and effort, and that's all I need, and that's what they say. They're like, we know your children and their progress.
And that's why more and more colleges are going to the point where like your ACTs or your SATs don't even matter with a lot of schools.
Show your GPA.
Get a couple of references and stuff like that, and you're good to go. So
then we went out for some celebratory queso, which is a thing, by the way.
That seems to be a theme for you guys.
And chatted about the upcoming school year. And so today he's going to call in on his way to school so he can check in. And I never really get to see him on his first day of school, so that'll be nice. He hung out with some neighbors, and then I made some white trash mac and cheese for dinner.
Let's go.
And watched the rest of Katrina 20 years later. Did you watch that?
I watched the
on
beginning
Netflix?
of it. What is it? Come Hell and High Water? Is that what they're calling it?
Wow. Not that I didn't know the government didn't help them out, but I did not know really as an adult the extent of what these people went through.
They just turned their back on them.
And then, I mean, for almost a half a decade later, rebuild. It took 5 years to rebuild the 9th Ward. But then these people still have PTSD. I don't blame them. Like seeing death all around you, like laying next to dead people. I can't even imagine.
What was extraordinary to me was to see how unprepared a city that a lot of it lives below sea level.
Right, in a bowl.
That was just ridiculous. They all knew, hey, if the big one hits, it's going to be, and they're just like, we'll wait it out. I was like, geez, I would have been gone. I would have been in North Carolina by then.
I know. But I mean, to tell them it's a voluntary evacuation and then it's a mandatory evacuation, but all these people that are like, they don't have the money to get out of there and go stay for how long at a hotel.
Or generations of their family have lived there. Where are you going to go?
Right.
You're
Or
just
you
gonna
have many
drive
people,
north?
no car because you rely on public transit. I mean, it's really eye-opening. I would skip the 3rd one in the series because it's just kind of like recapping, but 1 and 2, wow, it was really eye-opening.